How do you target the right audience for your Facebook and your Instagram ads? That, my friend, is what we're going to talk about today. Hello and welcome. I'm Bridget Brady. I am the founder and CEO of the full service online marketing agency Amp Up My Biz. I am the creator of the Social Media Success Academy, and I am the author of the #1 international best-selling book, Jobs to Jammies. And welcome to the Amp Up My Biz 10-minute social media moment. So, are you currently running ads on Facebook and Instagram? And or do you wish you were running ads on Facebook and Instagram? So we're going to start here. Now, if you are live with me, hold on, let me bring up my chat. If you're live with me, I would love for you to say hi. All right, so we're going to start here. Social media advertising is the best advertising today on the planet. Let me tell you why I feel so convinced of this. Because social media is Big Brother. Now, here's what I mean by that. It means that it knows a lot, if not everything about you and your clients and your customers. Now, look, as a human, you can feel any way you want to feel about that, right? As a human, have your feelings. As a business owner, I invite you to get so excited about that fact because it means that you can put your products and services directly in front of the exact people who are looking for you, right? Like this is magical for both parties, right? Your clients and your customers need products and services and solutions, and they're searching for them. And guess what? You have them. So social media is great because they are highly, highly targeted versus, you could spend millions of dollars on a Super Bowl ad or spend, thousands of dollars on radio or television or print, and you don't know exactly who's seeing that ad. It's harder to track the ROI, the return on investment. So if you have marketing budget and you are even thinking about running ads, I highly encourage you to think about running ads on Facebook and Instagram and all social media. But today we're talking about Facebook and Insta. All right. The next thing I want to say is I have a little saying, and this is truer than ever when it comes to ads, when it comes to spending your money on social media. Test it, track it, tweak it. So as you are creating your ads and targeting the right people on specifically Facebook and Insta, you're going to need to do some testing, right? No one comes into Facebook and Instagram ads like right off the bat and has like a huge home run right off the bat when they've never, ever, ever run an ad because it takes testing and tracking and tweaking. Now, the good news is that Meta, if you don't know, Meta is the umbrella company that owns both Facebook and Instagram. Meta makes it really easy for you because it gives you super, super, super detailed analytics for all of your ads. All right, so now let's jump into those audiences that I promised. All right, so number one, you must first, when you set up your ad account, if you have not yet, create a Facebook pixel. And you must install that pixel on your website and your landing pages and on your sales pages and. Now, I'm not going to dive into pixels right now, but the super quick definition is a pixel is literally a few lines of code that you add to the header of your website, and then it allows Meta to gather all that delicious data for you. So that's number one. I'm also going to say this. If you've never run an ad before and you're not super techie, one of two things: hire a professional or get some training, right? Like, don't waste your money if you don't have some knowledge. So this is a little bit of a more advanced social media moment, but it's something that people have been asking me again and again. All right, so make sure your pixel is installed. Then I want you to break your audience into 3 pieces. Now, people talk about these audiences in different ways. So just come with me on the journey of my definition of these audiences. It will serve you well. I want you to break them into what I call hot, warm, and cold. So we'll start with cold. Cold is the easiest. Cold is, I think, what most people think of when they think about ad targeting. They think about, I want to target business owners, I want to target dog owners, or I want to target women or men, or I want to target people who love Adele, the singer, or I want to target, right? People think of social media targeting, of Facebook and Insta targeting, as those interests, demographics, psychographics, income level, where does someone live, what are they interested in? That is your cold audience. And you're going to get traffic from Facebook and Instagram. They're going to do a good job. You're going to tell them what you want, and they're going to deliver it to you in the form of your advertising. But it can't end there. Or when you get really good at your ads, it shan't end there. So that's your cold audience. Now I'm going to go all the way over here to your hot audience because I think it will make the most sense. So your hot audience are the people who already either know you, love you, trust you, or are well on their way on that journey of knowing, loving, and trusting you. So, how we create our hot audiences are your list, your actual email list, right? Someone's already on your list. They've already raised their hand. They've already said, yes, I am interested in what you do. So, that's that's part of your hot audience. I also like to include, and this is why your pixel is so important, I also invite you to include website traffic and Facebook and or Instagram followers and people who've engaged with your posts in the recent times, right? Again, this is a hot audience. This is someone who already likely knows you and is on their journey to loving you and trusting you. All right, that's your hot audience. And then the middle audience is what I call warm. Not everyone calls it a warm audience, but what I love about what I would call a warm audience is either I will retarget people who maybe have seen a video of mine or several videos of mine, right? So they're not on my list, they're not my follower, they're not top engagers, but they might have a little bit of an idea of who I am. They might have a little idea of who you are. Or 2, what's called in Facebook or in Meta, a look-alike audience. So once you have your list, you can create something called a look-alike audience. It's a really cool audience. It's one of my favorites. So what Facebook will do, Instagram will do, is it will take your current list and or your current website visitors and or your current followers, and it will hash that data, meaning it will take out all the actual names and data, and it will find people on Facebook and Instagram who look like your hot audience. So you might have an audience of people who've bought products from you, or who are your coaching clients, or who are your students. And then Facebook looks at that and says, all right, are they men? Are they women? How old are they? Where do they live? What do they like? What don't they like? Right? Facebook, Meta, Insta does all that work for you. And you can say, create an audience that looks like that audience. And for our today's purposes, I'm going to call that our warm audience. Again, if you're live, please feel free to ask questions or say hi. All right, so you now have your 3 audiences. So when we talk about how do you target the right audience, my friend, you got to test it, track it, tweak it. You are going to find that out by running your ads. And we talk way more about this in my upcoming masterclass, which I will invite you to shortly. We talk way more about this in my upcoming masterclass. We have some beginner stuff, we have some advanced stuff, but we're going to talk about this more. But you test it, track it, tweak it. You run your ads to all the different audiences and you find out, where are people opting in, or joining your webinar or coming to your summit or buying your products and services or booking a call. So I want you to start with all three of those audiences. And then I want you to very, very carefully watch your ads like a hawk. Become obsessed with the numbers and see exactly how many of those people are being reached, how many of those people are clicking through, how many of those people are converting over to whatever your conversion event is. And then, if you want to get real advanced, how many of those people are purchasing your products, your services, your courses, etc., etc. Okay, so to recap, because man, 10 minutes goes fast when you're building your business. So to recap, number one, social media advertising is the best bang for your buck today. Number two, make sure you install that Meta Pixel, that Facebook pixel on your online websites and landing pages so that you can give Meta the ability to track everything for you. And then number three, create a hot audience of people who already know and love you, a warm audience who people may have gotten an idea of who you are, and they look like your hot audience, and then a cold audience that targets those demographics and psychographics. All right. You want to talk more about social media? Me too. All right, let me put up the banner for you. I am hosting an upcoming free masterclass all about social media. We're going to start at the very beginning, my friend. We're going to be talking about the power of social media, the rules of the road for organic social media, how you pick your perfect platforms, how you create a compelling content calendar, how you create results and return on investment. And it is all here for you at masterclass.ampupmybiz.com. Right there. Masterclass.ampupmybiz.com. It all starts next week. So there's actually a kickoff event this Friday. The class starts next week. So run, do not walk, save your seat, and I will see you there. Mwah.